Kaden, obviously a huge win for you over number 2 Brayton Lee. What is it about your wrestling that makes it just such a tough matchup for some guys?
I'm not sure. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, but I just try and compete hard. Go out there with some intensity, and if it gives people some problems, then that's good. I just feel like I go out there and compete hard. So.
I know you said you've kind of been taking it easy in terms of trying to get back in conditioning.
Yeah.
With that being said, how critical is do you make the hand fight? Because I know that was a huge deal Sunday.
Yeah, that guy. I know that he is a good hand fighter. He's real strong. So that was the emphasis going into that match. Just right after the first whistle, go out there and let them know that I'm here. And that's what I did. I just stayed intense and worked out for me. So.
What this kind of another random question, but when you go out there, you have tape around your wrist. Is that like an actual injury, or do you do it for style, or what?
No, definitely not style. No. Yeah, I got bad thumbs.
Okay.
I got bad thumbs, so I don't really know. I might get looked at after I'm done.
I know you're from Oklahoma.
Yep.
What do you think's played into the dominance Oklahoma State's able to maintain or been able to maintain over OU over the years, and how important is it to keep up that?
Very important. I think it's just our culture, we just have that culture that is very strong. We have seen, so many great wrestlers come through here, and the dominance that Oklahoma State's shown over the whole time they've had a wrestling program. I feel like when you see someone step out there in orange singlet, you know that they're gonna be a bad mofo. I just feel like we show that against OU. Coach lets us know we don't lose to them. It's not acceptable.
Does he let you know before, like during practice?
Oh yeah, he lets us know all the time, especially this week. We don't lose the Sooners, so that's that.
How does Coach get you motivated? I know he talked about looking through the Bedlam history of like a pin. I can't remember what was the one they mentioned earlier.
Cade Brock.
Cade Brock.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you watch stuff like that that just kind of really hones in on what this rivalry is and the atmosphere of everything to get you guys amped up?
Oh yeah, that match was epic. I can't remember if I was there or not. I think I was with my dad, and that was Cade's first match. Coming out of redshirt, and he pins their best guy. I think he was the defending national champ. Yeah, that was badass. The stuff like that is what gets you hyped up. Because that was at Norman. To do that against their national champ in Norman's, it was a big deal. So that's pretty cool.
Just being from Oklahoma, I mean, I know. I asked you about the importance of being dominant. How important is the rivalry in general? How much does it mean?
Very important, yeah. So my family's big Oklahoma State football fans, and growing up, it's a little rough watching Bedlam football. So we got to make sure we hold it down on our end as far as we dominate the wrestling series.
Obviously, OU's moving to the SEC in 25. I know Missouri left for the MAC a little bit. Now they're back. What would you like to see OU stay in the Big 12?
I would like to as far as keep the series going. I hope that we duel each other every year. I don't know what will happen, but I'll definitely want to go watch. I think it's good for Oklahoma wrestling fans in general. Whether you're an OU fan or OSU fan, just to have that duel happen. I think it's big for Oklahoma and growing wrestling. I think if you got rid of it, and, all the OU fans wouldn't have too many duels to go to. I feel like the Bedlam duels where they really bring the most people.
You told us after the first duel that you like 157. Did a win like Sunday's kind of even cement that a little bit more?
Yeah.
They said, okay, I can do this.
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I'll do whatever is best for the team, but after this past weekend, I think that I can compete at 157. I don't see anybody at that weight that I can't beat. I could see myself winning a national title in Tulsa. at that weight. So
Cool.
Forget, did
Go ahead.
Jacob Butler, was he at 49 last year? Or was he at 50?
He was at 41.
41.
With
Okay,
Carter
so,
Young.
Okay, so Young. So he jumped up to 57. He's your potential opponent. Have you seen anything from Jacob Butler? I know he's kind of a lanky wrestler.
yeah, I haven't besides seeing him wrestle last year.
Any comments on what you saw from him last year?
I just saw our guy. I think Carter beat him. So I'll just go in there. I'll have a good week of training this week and go in there and look to dominate.
Going back to Sunday, how have you seen some of the guys respond to whatever coach said? I mean, whatever his message was, how have you guys responded from that?
I think we just need to keep practicing hard. I mean, some guys, looked a little flat. Like Coach said, we just need to stress ourselves, put ourselves in stressful situations, like in practice, kind of put you in some positions, whether you're like down by one, got to score 30 seconds left, stuff like that. But I think we're fine, just keep training away. It's a long season. I have full faith in our guys that lost, they'll bounce back. And we'll be ready for this weekend in Norman.
Going back to, you said stressful situations. How often do you do those scenarios in practice where, you simulate, like you said, down by one with 30 seconds left?
We do those occasionally. We drill a lot. We drill a lot more than we do anything else. This week we've done a little bit more of those stressful situations like I was talking about, a little more riding on top, getting out on bottom. I feel like we've been emphasizing that this week. But Coach Smith is one of the greatest to ever do it. Not just a wrestler, but as a coach. So we have full faith in him. He'll put us through whatever we need to be put through to have us peak in March, because that's really when it matters.
So,
Go ahead.
I'll ask you. Obviously, like you said, went over a top 2-3 guy, and moving up a weight, and obviously it wasn't sure if you were going to come back. Then you officially announced, you're coming back. And I know at the beginning of the year, Coach kind of said, there was a process for you to undergo, and it made it seem like we'd see you a little bit later in the year. But it seems like you've come along quite nicely a little bit earlier. So I want to ask you just quite simply, is G back?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to wrestle for a little bit, like I told you guys the last time I talked to you, I weighed 200 pounds like 3 months ago. So to lose all that weight, to get back in wrestling shape, and not just wrestling shape, go out there, compete against the good guys, just didn't seem like I would be able to compete at a high level this soon. But I worked hard and busted my ass, and now we're back winning.
Motivated a little bit by a daughter, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, dad's strength, for sure. Rocking that baby all night.